So let's talk about legacy living. So here in Bryan, Texas, I'm standing in one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in the Aggie land. Welcome to Traditions. Now, if you know, you know, but you know, this is not just another house. This is a lifestyle investment. Let's go check it out. Welcome back to my channel, Living and Investing in Bryan-College. If you're new to my channel, today we're going to be taking a look at a luxury investment here in Aggie land. And as you can see, we're inside of what is called a game day home. So first of all, make sure you subscribe because I drop videos if whether you're living and investing, and this is a great combination of both, or if you're an Aggie parent or alumni, this would be the perfect channel for you to get a combination of both when you want to invest back in your town and maybe have a place to stay. So we're going to take a look at this specific house, which is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath in the Tradition neighborhood. As you can know, it's one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in Bryan. So we're going to take a look at this and see what you think. Let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, if you kind of pan that way and you'll see some drone footage, you can see this area is a townhome kind of condo situation that's right around the corner from the Jack Nicklaus golf course. Now, that is very popular. Now, that's a very popular golf course, but let's go ahead and take a look at the inside and kind of give you some understanding of this being a game day home and how it can be your personal home. All right, let's go take a look. So one of the things for this house is it's going to have 2 bedrooms downstairs, and then the rest of them are going to be upstairs. Now, the beautiful thing I like about this house is it is already fully furnished, and so everyone we walk in, the furniture is going to come with it. Now, remember we talked about this as being an investment, so these homes are always coming with opportunity where you can tap into some of the rental history that this area of charge. Now make sure you inquire to us and let us know, hey, what are some of those numbers? Roughly what we've seen, 2,000 up to maybe 4,000. It does depend on the season being in. So that's one to take in consideration. Now this house and most of these were built around the same time frame, but different owners. Majority of Aggies have actually owned these, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. A lot of the finishes and floor plans have some similarities. This one has a little bit different when it comes to like the patio, but the cool thing I do love about it is just this openness. You do have gas options in here, but countertops, custom cabinets, but it has that beautiful open area because being just a game day home, you can imagine you will want to be able to get people and families and friends, and you think this downstairs is something, then you got a lot to see when we get upstairs. But we got the electric fireplace, and a cool thing I like about this back patio, we'll get a chance to grill, and let's say you wanted to just be in the environment of an Aggie game. This is like a perfect place where you can kind of create your own tailgate experience, but you don't have to go through the parking and everything, right? So you have a built-in grill, and you can be able to see patios. Now this one specifically has a little bit bigger patio, and you have right behind us the Traditions golf course. So that's the Jack Nicklaus golf course. So make sure you watch for some golf balls that be coming. But then you can come over here, hang out, and then you also have your gas stove, but then also you have an extra TV here as well where you can be able to watch the game and sit outside or even have families and friends. All right, so now let's go ahead and go back in, and we'll make our way to the 2nd bedroom downstairs, and then we'll walk our way up to see the rest. Now technically, if you were looking at this as a permanent residential, this will be considered like your main bedroom. But if you're looking at this as a rental, well, then it depends on how you want to market it. And like I say, what I've noticed is the people who do the rental, because with this being in the Tradition neighborhood, you have to go through that rental company if you want to access some of the investments that you can do with this unit. So this will be the main bedroom. Beautiful finishes, and so as you turn over to this side, you can see the bathroom. It does have the combination of the shower and the tub. I like the good depth that it has here, but it gives you an opportunity to see good walk-in closet space. So, and we'll come out here, and then we'll go back and get a chance to see. All right. Well, when we first came in, we had our stairs. We have our garage area that's going to be right here to the right. But the rest of the rooms are going to be upstairs. So let's take a look at that. Now, the history of Texas A&M is something that is pretty much painted throughout the wall. So everywhere you see you have Texas A&M, this is just a representation of the school. You know, Yale, midnight Yale, you know, every game, home game, they get into the stadium and they practice. And this is one of the reasons that Texas A&M have such the most electrifying stadium. And trust me, if you know my story, I played football. So I played right in the field trying to communicate to somebody. And I'm going to just say it was, when we talk, I'll tell you more of the story, but it's very hard. From the distance I have from me and Judge behind the camera, it was a hard game to hear anybody. So with that being said, that's the beautiful thing of, because of the proximity of where it's at. When you are purchasing this house, it's basically, you're a part of the A&M traditions. And that's one of the reasons this is called traditions, because A&M have just a strong backing of alumni and support throughout this community. So we have the second bedroom here, and each one, like this one, you have these two that's going to share that bathroom right in here. But once again, these are good normal size. Now, if you chose to use it for your kids or students or family, these rooms are going to be perfect size for them. Now, once we're going to do is walk over here, and this is what I consider will be the game day room. So, and of course, have some extra. We have some extra here where you can be able to get access, get your extra blankets. But of course, let's not miss out on the actual game day room. So this here is already built in TV where you can be able to take a look at the wall. It's just going to continue to highlight a little bit of the picture of who not only one Texas A&M represents, but the traditions. And if you graduate, like you say, if you know, you know, but I'm speaking to those who's learning and you say, hey, I'm new to Texas A&M and I want to understand, you know, I'm relocating here and I just want to understand a little bit of the message. So tell you this, you have your walk-in closet on this side, and then we have our walk-in shower. And this here has some good depth. Oh, hold on one second. Hey, how are you? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. My wife is a picture of my wife. I can't show you guys, sorry. So right over here, you have this shirt. This shirt says, what does it say, Judge?
Howdy.
Howdy. If someone tells you howdy, that means hello in Aggie land, right? So that means you are a part of a school and the traditions, and then you can just go back to even see how they're highlighting some of the games where this, you know, they don't even say the year, but you can see the data. They don't even have face masks. Come on. So that's telling you like some of the highlight games, and even the field, 25 cents, man. And then you have some of the players' jerseys in here. But look at that, Texas A&M, Oklahoma in 1951. And you have, I don't even know who VMI is. You know what it is? No clue. But that's the point of this. And so if you come over here, you can see one of the big game-winning shots that was taken against UT. And let's just say, UT and Texas A&M, you're going to go one way or another. You can't go both. Now, we got some families that they have to, they're split. But once again, that's for those who are relocating. And like I said, if you know, you know. So this here is right around $790. And you see this has a HOA. So HOA does cover a lot of the access to the golf course community, and the maintenance that they care for around here, and a couple other specifics depending on how you'll use it. If you're going to use it for some of the rental side, we can dive deeper, and that's always my job, is to get you more insight and more details when it comes to this particular property and even just this area, so that I can better inform you so you can make a decision that's going to be best for you. And also, if you just want to live here, then it's good to know that you have accessibility to some of the nearest stores and shopping areas, and obviously not too far from Texas A&M. So hey, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for just coming into a little bit of the luxury investments that is here in the Bryan-College Station area. So as always, make sure you subscribe, comment if you have questions. I always encourage that. And if anything, make sure you reach out so we can go ahead and schedule your personal tour on this property and similar like these. There's a lot of different options in this area. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.